welcome back to another video, and in today's video I want to do something a bit different. So I want to show you how to spot a fake gold bar. Now this one here is fake. First of all, let me show you the packaging. I just opened it, but I just put it back in the packaging for you guys to see. It does look pretty good, okay? The packaging looks almost spot on. Yes, it's not the very scanned packet, but you know, we know many of these previous packages look like this. So this is supposed to be a 5-gram gold bar. Got the serial number. So as you guys can see from the first look, I must say it looks pretty good. Now, one of the things that I thought about first thing is, when looking at it from the side, it does look slightly thick, but for the average person it might not be enough to tell anything. Pretty easy to scam someone with this from the current packaging. Now, as I said, I just opened it. I just cut it open, as you guys can see, with the scissors. So another thing that actually gave it a little bit away for me is, I don't know if you guys will see good on the camera, but I'm gonna point here. If you'll see the serial number of this bar, something just doesn't look too right with it. This angle looks alright, but when you hold it straight, you guys might see it should be very similar to the wording on the bars, and it's slightly lighter than the actual wording. Now, I just did another test with the screwdriver. Now, by the way, I would definitely not recommend you to do this to your gold bars, because you don't want to scratch your bars. Even if you suspect they might not be real, you're probably better off doing other tests than doing this test. But because I'm so certain that it's not real, I'm willing to take the risk. And what I actually did is I just scraped it a little bit. Now, if it'll be a real bar of gold, you can scrape it and it will still remain the same color. If it turns out to be a different color underneath a scratch, then you know it's plated with gold or it's just not gold. So what I did is I scratched it on the... Now you can actually buy a special scratching stone, but because I don't have one, I just done this test. But as I said, I definitely do not recommend you doing this to your bars, because you don't want to scratch your bars. But I just did it with the screwdriver, and let's see how it's going to focus. You guys might see the edge over there. Now it should be clear gold. Gold is gold, no matter how you scratch it. And you guys will see this edge. This is the standard edge, and this is the scratched side. I don't know if you'll notice on camera, but you should do. You can see slightly off color. Let's just get this to focus more. So that color should not be like that. So that's a clear giveaway to me. Now, another thing I noticed is, if you look at the thickness, first of all, to me it looks a little bit too thick. And not only that it looks too thick to me, you can see in the middle it's slightly curved in. So it's not perfection, and as far as I'm aware, gold bars are normally made to perfection. Silver bars sometimes can have slightly little flaws, bigger bars, but as you see from this angle, it looks a bit more thick one end than the other. Now guys, remember, when it's in this packaging, you don't realize all this. That's only once you open up the packaging and look close in. And I must say, the packaging is very, very good. Serial number, everything just stands up. Just a shame it's not the very scanned packages, because otherwise it would be easier to test with a simple scan. But yeah, packaging is definitely done well. So here's another final test I did, and again, this is not something you should do with your real bars. As I was so certain this wasn't real, I actually put on the fire, and as you can see, it's getting black here, and the color is actually fading away. So I've left it on this fire for about a minute now, and have a look, guys. The color doesn't even look anymore like gold. I'll leave it another minute. You can see it's all black over there, and the color is completely faded, to be fair. Wow, that's really disappointing. I'm gonna grab it with my hands, be careful. I don't think we can do any further test than this. This says it all. Look, black. If it would be real gold, it would turn red, kind of a red color, and then it would fade back into gold color. This just simply turned black. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it with cold water and then hold up my hand and examine it from a closer look. So as I said before, I've done this test. Everything looks great other than this wording, the serial number just didn't add up. And of course the thickness, I wasn't too sure about that. Again, you guys, you have to remember this was in a packet, so when it's sealed in a packet, it's very hard to notice all these things other than opening up the packet. But obviously when you do buy gold, they're not going to allow you to open up the packet before you actually buy it, so that's a problem you face. I just want to mention that the lighting is a bit better where I am now, and it definitely looks like to me that it's copper. If you look at the color, clearly it looks like copper. So yeah, it must have been copper plated with maybe some gold, but yeah, that's a fake piece of crap. Here you have it, guys. Fake gold. Well, it's not even gold. Fake piece of metal claiming to be gold. As you guys can see, some real bars over here, and this is a fake piece of crap. Now, let me just give you a word of advice if you're new to buying gold, because this happened to me and I don't want this to happen to you guys. Luckily, I'm going to claim my money back as I'm protected the way I bought it. Guys, if I wouldn't check this, I mean, the minute it arrived, I had my suspicions, okay? Let's say if you're a beginner and you're not really familiar with gold bars, and you take it, you stack it away, 2 years later, it comes to sell it, and that's when you discover it's fake. 2 years later, you're not going to be protected anymore. You're not even going to remember where you bought it from, and you know, 2 years later, I doubt you're going to find out who sold it to you and all of that. So you'll just basically lose your money. And to be fair, I personally would not advise buying gold off eBay. I mean, this is the time it happened to me, and I don't buy gold from eBay anymore, guys. I buy them from bullion dealers. There are plenty online proper companies. I mean, this is one company I like to buy from Barrett & Co, and they're actually quite reasonable priced, and you buy direct from the mint, so there's no suspicions there. Or another company I deal with, Hatton Gardens Metals. I mean, there are plenty of online dealers or even coin shops you can go to, but buying from eBay, sometimes I agree you could pick up a nice deal on eBay. I mean, I have bought some stuff on eBay before and I was really happy with them. I've found some good deals before on eBay, but again, you got to be careful, especially if you're quite new to this. I definitely wouldn't advise you to buy off eBay. If you're more experienced, and obviously you can tell as soon as it arrives, I took the chance by opening this packet because I was so certain that something didn't seem right here. I mean, just from the first look, the serial number just didn't seem right to me. That was my first suspicion, and that made me just decide, you know what, I'm going to open up this packet. I don't care, because if it would be real, I really don't care if the packet is open. You know, I'd rather be peace of mind, happy knowing that it's real, and taking off my concerns if it wasn't real. And as I said, guys, it was worth for me opening it, because if I would leave it, stack it away somewhere, put it away, and a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years later, discover that it's fake, I'll be in a loss. But if you do end up buying some gold bars on eBay, definitely worth doing your tests. Again, there are more sufficient ways than testing than the stuff I did, but again, because I was so certain that it's fake, I didn't mind taking the risks. Simple tests like gravity tests in water that would do no harm to the bar. At least I did it, because I know I can't go to anyone else now. I know it's destroyed, and no one else can be scammed with it. That's the truth. Here we've got another PAMP bar, and this is real gold, not this fake PAMP. And as I said, this is the older packaging. The new PAMPs have a very scan, which is simply you just download the app and you can just scan the bar and it'll tell you whether it's authentic. But yeah, this is unfortunate. And yeah, guys, be careful where you buy gold. If you're a beginner and not really familiar with it, you're definitely better off buying it from a proper bullion dealer and paying a few pounds more and knowing that your stuff is real than just buying it from anyone on eBay and you don't even know. And even if you do buy on eBay, as I said, it doesn't have to be fake. There are bigger chances of getting scammed over there. So make sure you get it from someone who has a good feedback and someone who's a longer term seller there, so you can be more safe and protected. I believe either way you're protected via eBay's policies, but yeah, this is it, guys. So be safe and keep stacking. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye now.